He looks so smooth, but every so often you see him just add a little bit more oomph to that return.
I also don't think he was very happy with the last 2 points, and he sort of was, I'm going to just really spank this ball now.
See, he's just calmed himself down tremendously. As you were saying in the first set, both of you, that he was just a little tight. What a difference a set makes. Set points for Edberg. Terrific second set, isn't it? It was just beautifully played by both players. Again, all it took was one break of serve. This match is even. I am enjoying this afternoon here. I mean, it's been a very nice week. First of all, how can you not enjoy yourself here? The weather is beautiful. Vita says just give me a look at the golf course when things are over, and I can enjoy just about anything. But this match has really been something. Sampras started out beautifully. Edberg, as we've shown you statistically, really was a little dodgy in that first set, but he turned it around dramatically in the second set. Nevertheless, for you to break Pete Sampras' serve really takes something, and he did. So it's 1-7 off.
This is what happened in the second set as opposed to the first. This is just second set stats. Edberg only 2 unforced errors as opposed to about 13. Lost just 5 points on serve. Got his service percentages up to 76%. And it's all even. So ask yourself at home, what makes a champion? What makes champions? A little bit of guts and determination and being able to change your game and get it better when you're playing poorly.
Shows you how important first serve percentages are, and the unforced error category.
That's what Edberg's worked on. He was awful in the first set. He got burnt, and he stuck with it. He took a little bit of pace off the first serve until he got the rhythm right. Now he's picked up the pace again on the first serve. He's starting to serve a few aces. He's served 3. Well, he's lost 1 point in his last 3 service games.
I think there's an intangible as well, and that is that Stefan Edberg seems to enjoy the competition now. He enjoys competing. And if you can get into that frame of mind, you're in good shape, because tennis day in and day out, competing against another guy, you know, it's hot and it's sweaty and you've got to be in good shape and you're down and you've got to come back. He doesn't mind that. In fact, he seems to thrive on it now. 30-15.
His 8th ace, and about 4 of those have come down there. He really gets that ball moving away. It's like a curve ball. It's a lot quicker than a curve ball. 112 mile an hour, that one.
First game of the third set. 1 set apiece. It's Sampras and Edberg, number 1 and 3 seeds, respectively. Stefan Edberg won here in 1990. There's a look at Alan King, who has just presented the trophy to him. There's a look at the trophies that these players will be picking up in the various events here in the 1994 competition. It was 1990. You remember that Pete Sampras went on and held another trophy over his head toward the end of the year at the U.S. Open Championships.
And again at the Australian Open, and maybe a few more as the year goes on. Another foot fault number 5.
not allowed to hit the ball twice in tennis. What's this?
Well, unless you do it so quickly that nobody realizes it, then of course you can do it. But this time, he'll hit it off the top of the frame. Let me try it one more time.
I think that would qualify as intentional.
Yes.
You can get away with it as long as it is unintentional. Going for the lob, which is not a bad play, actually. He just mishit it slightly, but you somehow have got to try to keep Edberg honest, otherwise he'll get so close to the net. Had a good career here, hasn't he? 17 and 5 at the Newsweek. He won it, as we already told you, in 90.
Opening service game for Stefan Edberg in the third set. Very important, Fred, to make sure that you hold serve here. Not to get down a break early on against someone that serves as well as Pete Sampras. And what a turnaround since the first set.
Well, as Cliff mentioned, it's been all serve. We said if both players serve well, this would be a very close match, and then decided pretty much on the return to serve, and it's working out that way.
One game more. One settle.
Just a slight breeze here today. Perfect conditions all week for the tournament. I mentioned as far as the spectators are concerned, they've broken records this year. This is the biggest tournament out here in the West Coast. We have a couple of others, the LA Open, and they also have in San Francisco.
It hasn't been very kind to Pete Sampras, this Newsweek Champions Cup. As a matter of fact, his first time past the third round, 10 and 5 in his career. But getting back to Edberg, after he won in 1990, he had about as good a year as he has had. He won Wimbledon that year. In fact, he won 4 consecutive finals because he won in LA, Cincinnati, and Long Island. And he became #1 in 1990. Pete Agassi in that 90 final here.
Stefan Edberg is the veteran of the semi-finalists. He's 28 years of age, and the fellow he's playing against, Pete Sampras, he's the youngest into the semis. He's 22. Yeah.
Any errant passing shot is dealt with ruthlessly by either one of these two players. On serve, 2-1, third set. Live coverage of the Newsweek Champions Cup. Sampras leading 2 games to 1 on serve in the third set. There was one break of serve in both set 1 and 2.